In the heart of Toronto, a few dozen gathered to say a prayer, standing hand in hand with officers, multi-faith leaders, and the police chief. This was one of 16 walks across the city and is a continuation of a strategy that began 20 years ago in Etobicoke during a spate of shootings.
Why? Tell me why. So we can combat the violence, the hate, the crime, and all the factors plaguing our society.
This comes on the heels of a violent year in Toronto that saw a sharp rise in gun violence, a troubling crime that appears to be cooling. Since January, there have been at least 84 shootings that killed 6 people and wounded dozens of others. Gun-related homicides, though, are down by more than half, and overall shooting events have decreased by almost 40% year over year. We're 4 months into 2025. Is this considered a solid downward trend at this point?
Well, listen, I'm very cautious when I speak about the numbers concerning gun violence. As far as I'm concerned, one incident is too many.
Chief Myron Demkew says they have been pumping resources into prevention and getting these violent criminals off the streets, telling me gun violence remains an ongoing challenge.
What the numbers don't tell you is the human toll and the impact gun violence has in our communities. So while we are watching the numbers carefully, and we certainly like to see the numbers going down, we are laser focused on continuing our efforts.
The chief is also addressing an alarming spike in hate crimes.
When you do look at those numbers, it's very sobering.
According to new data that will be presented at the police board meeting next week, 443 hate-motivated occurrences were reported in 2024, a 19% increase from the year before, and a majority of those incidents, 177, targeted Toronto's Jewish community.
We are making sure that we commit an appropriate amount of resources, and I really want to reassure people that we're doing everything possible.
And it has been about 2 months now since the mass shooting at the Piper Arms pub in Scarborough. No arrests have been made. I also asked the police chief about this. He did not have an update to give, but tells me investigators are doing everything they can to bring those responsible to justice. Shauna Hunt, City News.